Okay, so this is Julian's Crazy Idea Time, where Julian explains all his crazy ideas. Hi guys, I'm Julian, and in my, I guess I'll call it a breadcrumbs video, or a future pathways video. Anyway, in my video explaining what I was doing, I showed you guys a little bit of this, and I feel like I didn't focus on it enough. I feel like I was very vague and non-specific, and so I want to elaborate a little bit more on exactly what it is. And for those of you who have seen my videos, you know that I've recently gotten into FPV. And for those of you who may do FPV, you know that FPV is very popular on wing platforms. And I'm going to make a lot of weird and seemingly off-topic statements here, but they will all connect in the end, I promise you. And for those of you who watch Flite Test, you know that Flite Test makes planes, specifically the Versa wing. And so I was watching Flite Test, and specifically I was watching the Kraken and the Versa episodes, and I was thinking to myself, hey, you can really use wings for FPV. And oh my god, what a revelation that is, because it's not like people have been doing that ever since FPV came out. But I came up with something a little bit more specific than that. And this was sort of from the Versa blunt nose conversion, because I was thinking, hey, people put extra parts on that. And there are so many cool things that you can do, like popping in module bays and watching the episode with the Kraken where they had a huge, like, big bomb bay on it where they drop stuff out. And so I thought, you know, you can take so much of this stuff and you can make it modular. And so I started with this, and this is just the top cut out of the Versa wing from the plans that you print offline. And I made different sections for it. Now, my original idea was to have something, I don't have my original thing here right now, but my original idea was to have something that looks sort of like an oversized Bloody Wonder. If you know what the Bloody Wonder looks like, it's a Flite Test design. Funbat, I think, is the original design for it, that looked like a Funbat slash Bloody Wonder with big wings. And you can see, if I put this all together, you should hopefully be able to see where I'm going with this, otherwise I'm just not making any sense to anybody. But when you put it all together, you can sort of see, you know, Bloody Wonderish. But my entire idea with this was that you could have a modular platform where you could just, you know, start with a Versa wing or something, but then you could add on all these little modules, and, you know, you could have an FPV module, you could have a bay module, and you can see I've got all these little blocks cut out, and that's because I'd originally designed this to be a polar module where you have two things up front. But then I said, hey, maybe you want to have a double engine pusher. And so you've got enough space right here to have a pusher set up on both sides, etc., etc. But anyways, my entire idea was this is that you've got a scratch build that you can operate as an FPV wing. And that's awesome, because if it's modular, that means you can pop in and pop out so many different modules that allow it to be a multi-purpose platform. And I really like the idea of multi-purpose platforms, not just because you can recycle them in a sense, but also because you can build new things for them, and you can build off of templates and just make so many cool new things. So yeah, that was my entire idea with this. I've never actually designed or built anything before. My only ever design was a paper airplane that got burned in a fire. So anyways, I just sat down one night and designed this and cut it out and said, hey, this would be cool. So I'm going to hopefully be able to build this. The electronics are maybe going to be a little bit harder to source because I don't have a job, and so I don't have a regular income of money. But anyways, I'll hopefully be able to get this out on foam board. Foam board's cheap. So, you know, hopefully I'll be able to have a solid and actual, I guess I'd call it a skeleton of this and all of the different modules to show you guys how I'm progressing in this project. But, you know, I'll keep this open. I'll keep you guys informed. I just wanted to let you guys know because I think that it's a cool thing to be working on. You know, a modular flying wing platform that you can do stuff with. I'm a big fan of things being modular. But yeah, I just wanted to elaborate a little bit more on you guys because I know that it probably sounded a little bit vague when I talked about it in my earlier video. But yeah, that's my design, my entire idea, and I'll try and get a picture up overlaying this video of the original design paper that I had. But the entire idea was that, you know, you've got like a big thing where you've got tail service right here and ailerons and everything. You can put a camera up front. you can have like a big Bombay underneath and everything. But I like the idea of things being modular, and I like the idea of you being able to change out parts easily. And this was just a cool project for me to be working on when I'm bored, and who knows, maybe it'll actually turn into something that works and flies and that I like. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.